I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen a true tank build like that. 4 against 1. I'm flabbergasted right now as to how that exactly went down. What's going on, Agents J-Pod here, bringing you another Division Power Build video. I am pleased to announce that I finally got the DPS balanced power build I've been looking for. I finally got that one piece of gear last night. I don't remember how I got it. We were with the Dark Zone Broheems. I think I got it out of a green sealed cache. But nonetheless, I finally got it. I'm so pumped to bring you guys this build. I've been working on it for a long time now. So yes, without further ado, let's just jump right into J-Pot's Go Bag. All right, for starters, before we get over to the wonderful pieces of gear, let's go ahead and take a look at our 266,000 DPS, our 416,000 toughness, and our 13,000 in skill power. I am pleased to announce that yes, we do have a max armor mitigation. Unfortunately, we're lacking in the sticky department, so we are using the flashbang. This is a flashbang build. I mean, for sticky, we only have 74,000 in a gear score 231 bracket. That just is not going to work. So I recommend going with the flashbang. It really breaks up mobs, and with the 231 gear score, there are mobs everywhere. Every corner, every juncture, every named enemy has a convergence of 3 factions. So make sure you got max ammo. Use the Lone Star restock. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But yes, 231 gear score is no joke. It is legit. All right, so before we get into the gear, let's go ahead and take a look at the 2 new guns that I have. Yes, I'm pleased to announce that we ended up getting the G36. I really love this gun. This gun has a reload, fire rate, max damage. Everything is just absolutely gorgeous about it. I'm having a lot of fun with the G36. And also, we have our Paratrooper SVD. This thing was a fantastic drop. This is a 229 gear score weapon. And before we get into the talents, I just want to say that this gun is and confirmed better than the M1A. The M1A and the nerf in the reticle bloom, or the increase in the reticle bloom, makes it ridiculous to use now. It's not considered a battle rifle anymore. It might as well be an M44 bolt action. For the time for your reticle bloom to get down, it might as well be a reload from an M44. So this SVD, it is a battle rifle. Essentially, this thing is a legit battle rifle, and it's so very sought after. So if you get one, do not trade it away. Work on the talents. Do what you got to do. But let's go ahead and take a look at our mods on this bad boy. The CBS scope, extended magazine, small grip, and the muzzle brake. As far as the talents go, for the G36, I landed accurate, brutal, and responsive. And I want to go ahead and announce now that I rolled responsive off or onto it. I rolled I think it was prepared, and currently I was at 303,000 DPS. I say that again. My G36 was 303,000. When I rolled prepared off and rolled responsive on, it reduced my DPS to 266. So folks out there, you have to understand, now that you can roll these talents, it is going to severely reduce or increase your gun. You have to remember that. I don't recall Massive or anybody telling me about this, but I wasn't aware of a 40,000 point decrease in my DPS for rolling prepared to responsive. So everybody, just so you know, you're well aware, be careful when rolling your talents. And as far as the Paratrooper SVD, I haven't rolled, that's correct. I rolled capable onto this. I think it came with balanced. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I rolled capable onto. But harmful, the bleed status effect, capable, improves handling, and decisive, the new talent. Killing a target will make your next headshot with this weapon be an automatic critical hit. That, my friend, is clutch. All right, so fantastic guns. I'm really pleased to say that we got them. The G36, and I do have the military G36, but it's kind of a skill-based role, so I'm using that on my Splinter Cell Tank-tician. And before we go any farther, yes, as you can tell here, we have the Ghost Recon Wildlands outfit. He looks exactly like Dusty. Do you guys know who Dusty is? If you don't know who Dusty is, you missed out on one of the greatest gaming franchises known in gaming. So, shame on you. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and start with our gear. We've got a 2-piece Alpha Bridge, 2-piece Sentry, and 2-piece Final Measure. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. The Final Measure holster. Folks, this is the piece that I've been looking for. I've been using a 2-piece rolled Final Measure. It had stamina and electronics. It did not have firearms rolled on that holster. Well, I'm pleased to say last night, sealed cache, came this wonderful gem out of the ocean. This thing is beautiful. Yes, we do have the 2-set bonus, the exotic damage resilience. You guys, you have to have this. With the upcoming Dragon's Nest incursion, I highly recommend high exotic damage resilience, and I recommend very high burn resistance if you're going to be doing this Dragon's Nest incursion here coming up. Now, moving on to our next piece, and before we leave this piece, yes, I'm so glad I got this. 632 firearm, 678 stamina, and 636 electronics. Fantastic holster for the Final Measure set piece. All right, moving on to our knee pads. We got a mod slot on this one. We're using the 720 health boost. That's what's getting us over that 400,000 toughness. We have a 321 piece armor roll, blind, bleed, and disrupt resistance, and the fantastic turret health that I really have no use for. Moving on to our sentry pieces here. We've got a 2-piece sentry. We've got 299 increase on the firearms and a 674 stamina roll. We also have the 2-piece mod slot here, and that we're going ahead and multiplying armor. So this is why we're getting our 75% armor mitigation. That is really a priority when making agents. It's very important. Reach that max mit and then go ahead and get creative after that. That's all I can recommend. All right, moving on to our sentry called gloves. Marksman rifle damage. As you can tell, the SVD is getting a huge boost to its damage output, especially with the crit hit damage and the 6.5% crit hit chance. Fantastic. Also, we have the 2-piece sentry call set bonus, which is the 10% headshot damage boost. This really makes this SVD punch like a truck, as the kids would call it. Moving on to our Alpha Bridge rucksack. This also has a mod slot. Got the 1500 point boost to our skill power, and it's rocking a fantastic 786 oh my god firearms. Fantastic piece of mod as well as that. Now, going for the gear here, 421 armor, we got disrupt resistance, first aid self heal, which is a huge plus to me anyways, this first aid self heal. And we have the 2-piece set bonus for the Alpha Bridge gear set, carrying 2 extra med kits. And this is also fantastic if you have the paramedics backpack. Then you can carry upwards to 9 med kits. So if you're doing a lot of Dark Zone solo, Alpha Bridge is actually a lot of fun, because your 3rd-piece set bonus, you're getting that 1% health regen. Your health is going to literally regenerate so fast, it's ridiculous. And the fantastic 4-piece set bonus, if your primary and secondary weapon is of the same category, they both gain all of the unique active talents. Now, what that means is if you have 2 assault rifles, or if you have 2 SMGs, both with considered separate god rolls, because you really want 6 completely separate talents. And that's why they implemented the weapon kit and the talent rolls, so now you can make these guns and really kind of tailor to the Alpha Bridge. So say if you got the couple of guns that you're not really using, you love the G36, we'll slap in the Black Market AK-74, roll some sweet mods or talents on it, and use that as the piggyback for your Alpha Bridge. Then you can get 6 active talents. Or for example, the Caduceus and the Cool-Headed Roll. Caduceus is very sought after. You can't get him anymore. They're very sought after because it has the Cool-Headed perk on it, and that primarily comes on marksman rifles. So having Cool-Headed on an assault rifle on the Alpha Bridge setup, so essentially you have Cool-Headed on your G36. Yeah, my mind just exploded as well. Fantastic. So moving on to our last but definitely not least piece of gear set, the Alpha Bridge chest piece. This has a fantastic 2-piece mod roll on it, and we have the 1.5% crit hit chance and the boost to armor mitigation, the 118 there as well. As far as how this piece is rolled, we've got the 257 boost to firearm and another fantastic number of stamina, 734. And just to let you know, max stamina for this piece right here is 780, and I cannot get higher than 734. I've tried all hours of the day, and I cannot get any higher than 734. And I want to get your guys' opinion. Participate, conversate down below. Is it even worth rolling 250,000 credits for, say, 40 points? You know what I'm saying? Is it really worth trying to get 40 more points out of my stamina for 250,000? You know, is that really worth it? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm still going for it until I mean, I think the cap's like 280. But I'm definitely still going for it. As far as the major attributes and the rest of them, damage to elites, and there's your exotic damage resilience. My exotic damage resilience isn't very high, but I really need to be conscious-minded of that. You really want that thing up there. 22% increased kill experience and Seeker Mine explosion radius. So, fantastic. Fantastic build. My DPS is finally starting to come together. I'm a little bummed out about my 300,000 DPS roll for the prepared talent. It really kind of made me upset. As soon as I rolled that talent off, okay, I guess I wasn't paying attention somewhere in the stats where I saw there was a decrease in my DPS if I go with this talent. I didn't see that anywhere. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone with it, and I would have kept the same damn talent. So what I'm going to be currently doing is taking my weapon kit and rolling this gear set back, this weapon talent back to prepared, because I would rather have my 303,000 DPS. It's just, I would prefer to have that over 266. But nonetheless, here's the DPS build. It is what it is. It's a lot of fun. I'll put up a test drive video for this, and we're going to do some Dark Zone Broheems later today. Be sure to follow us on Twitter. That is the best way to get a hold of the Dark Zone Broheems. We're all very, very active over there. You can talk to us any time of the day. Follow at JPot Gaming, and also be sure to subscribe for more top-notch Division content. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit the indicator of the upward thumb. I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the Dark Zone. Bros?
Yeah, he shot me in the back of the head. I think on accident.
Nope, it's not an accident.
15 seconds.
Fucking kill him, dude. How did he drop all of it? How did, what the fuck, man?
God.
We all sat here and fucking tried to kill him.